Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Youtober day. I don't know, whatever day I put in here. We are actually kicking it live today from my guest room. Look at my super cute pillows. And I have this adorable gold tray with my coffee on it. So we have our coffee and our gold tray. Thought I'd put fun stuff on for my guests when they come and stay over. But it's also a great coffee tray. So today we are talking all about how I connect with my spirit guides and how you can start to connect with them as well. And I want to preface this and say that I have an amazing episode on my podcast. I will link it in the description for you guys about how to connect with your spirit guides. And I even give you a little meditation for meeting one. So let's just start from the beginning. What even is a spirit guide? A spirit guide, it can be an angel, it can be like a ghost situation, somebody who has passed on, it can be just a celestial being, something like an alien or just a light worker. You know, there are lots of different ones. There are Pleiadians, like people from Atlantis. You can have all types of guides, but they can also just be like a regular person who has passed on and is watching over you from the afterlife, basically. And choose to believe in this or not, I love this because I really feel I personally connect with my guides. I have 3 that are like consistently around. Number 1, the very first one I ever met is the Archangel Michael that you hear about in, I think, Christian and Catholic religions, but he's like my OG guy. He's been around for a very long time with me, and he will be around me for the rest of my life. That's how it typically is. I found with the archangels that they're the types of guides that are always with you. And then I have another one named Adam, and he's just more of like your regular guy, and I'm pretty sure he has this like very like loving energy, but not in a relationship way, like maybe a brother from my home planet or from a past life or something. So that is Adam, and he is here to help me step more into like a loving vibration. And then I have one more named Paya, and she is just like this fierce goddess energy who puts up with no shit at all. And if you guys know a lot about goddesses, she has very Kali energy, which is like burn everything down that doesn't align with you. So those are 3 of my like very consistent guides. Spirit guides can pop in and out with you throughout your life. Some of them stick with you forever. Like I said, Michael is a forever one with me. Other ones can just be here for certain lessons for you. And like I said, in the podcast episode, we'll do a little meditation that you can see one of your guides and meet one. But how do I specifically connect with my guides is what we're talking about today. I'm gonna take a drink of my coffee and we'll get right into it. So my number 1 way to connect with my guides is literally just talking with them. And this seems a little bit crazy, and it really reminds me of when we were younger, we have like imaginary friends, right? And it makes me think like we didn't have imaginary friends. Like we had guides and ghosts visiting us all the time, but people thought, oh, that's cute or crazy or ghosts aren't real. A lot of us have paranormal experiences as children, but we shut it out because everybody tells us it's fake or not real, or they can't see it so they don't believe it. So this is kind of how you treat your spirit guides, as like an imaginary friend of yours, except they actually, you can usually feel their presence, or you can see it, or you might get goosebumps. They'll bring answers for you, they'll respond to you. It's actually amazing. So since Michael is like my OG man, I talk to him probably the most. And the Archangel Michael stands for strength and protection. So when I feel like I'm going through a rough patch in life, I will literally just like cry in the shower, and I'll be like, Michael, like, why is this happening? I'm like, am I gonna make it through? And I always get this like really soothing, comforting, like feels like somebody's placing their hand on your back, like type of feeling where you're like, oh, it's gonna be okay. So I just talk to them, and I don't always talk out loud. Sometimes when I'm in the shower and I'm just like crying and whining, I will talk out loud, but a lot of times it's just inside of my head where I may be sitting on my balcony and I'm just thinking about life, and I might ask Michael a question, or I'm cooking and I'm like asking for guidance somewhere. It's just a conversation. And the thing is with your guides is they are literally here to help you. It's their purpose in this afterlife to be a part of your spirit team and help you along in your journey. They're literally waiting for you to talk to them and use them, you know? Because we each have our own purpose here on earth that helps the collective consciousness and the collective energy, and they get to assist you with that. So that is their purpose at this point. And like I said, some are going to be there for the whole duration of your life and some just for a period of time. So talking is my number one way to do it. My second favorite way to connect with my guides is through journaling. One of my favorite journal prompts to ask my guides is, what would you have me do? I will literally write this, what would you have me do, in my journal when I am thinking about a specific manifestation. Maybe you want to launch your own business, maybe you want to travel around Europe, maybe you want to call in the love of your life. Whatever it is that you're manifesting right now, you can ask your guides, what would you have me do? And I think about this as a super powerful exercise because your spirit guides are basically looking over you. Imagine that you are in a maze. Life is this maze. There's so many twists and turns that we can take, and it's like we're always going to get to the exit, but there's so many paths to move you there. And your guides can kind of look over the top of the maze and say, okay, this is the easiest way to get there. Do this, 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 and that. And when you ask them, what would you have me do? They're literally going to give you those answers. And I did that journaling every single day for probably a year and a half, and it's what built my business to multiple six figures and helped me move to Bali and then helped me move to LA. It is such an effective thing that you can do to really maximize like your time with your guides. I really believe it's important to have that personal relationship with them where there's some give and there's some take, but this also just gets straight to the point, so that's another great thing you can do. And then the third way I would say that you can meet with your guides is through a visualization or a meditation. Like in the podcast, you do a guided meditation where you meet them in a coffee shop, and you can do this all of the time. You can have a silent meditation, maybe put on some like, I don't know, megahertz music in the background. 528 is really great for abundance. I really like to do meditations to a whale frequency because it puts your brain in a theta state, which keeps you open. And I will do a guided meditation, and I will just imagine myself walking into a room where my guides are all sitting at a table. It's like a big round table. The three of them are there. Maybe there'll be an extra chair, and I'll be like, oh, well, we have a new guide. Like, what's up? And we will have basically a mini conference. And there you can talk with them. You can tell them what's going on. You can ask for their support. You can ask if there's anything that you're not noticing that you should be, and get any answers essentially that you want. I have so many friends in the spiritual space who do this every single day, every morning. That first thing in the morning, they get themselves in a really relaxed meditative state, and they instantly consult with their guides. And they say, what's the intention for today? What would you have me do? Blah, 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 blah. And that really helps them move towards their purpose. This is a super effective one as well. And then the last one I will give you, tip number 4 for connecting with your spirit guides, is through oracle cards. I love this. I love oracle cards. I love tarot cards, but I have kind of a difference with the two. Tarot is when I want to roast myself. When I need like a cutthroat message, I'm going to tarot. And when I'm trying to get a sign or see something or get an answer to something I'm not noticing, I always go to oracle because I feel like it is such an easy way for my guides to connect with me. And I will just set the intention that with whatever card I pick, my guides will know what to tell me, and then they will speak literally through the card to you, which is super amazing. And then a fifth little bonus one that's just really fun that we all love is angel numbers. When you see 111, 222, 888, whether it's a phone number, a billboard, a license plate, a clock, on your phone, whatever it may be, it is always a sign that your guides are near, and each one actually has their own meaning. So a little thing I love to do if I were to be out and about and I would see like 777 on somebody's license plate, I might Google 777 angel number, and I go to the images side. Okay, and there are tons of infographics of the different meanings, and I read through them until I find one that resonates with me, and that's always a message for you, okay? So those are my 5 favorite tips for connecting with my guides. It is talking to them. It is journaling. What would you have me do? It is the conference table visualization. The 4th one is your oracle cards, and the 5th one is just knowing they're around with angel numbers. Okay. I would love to hear about your spirit guides below. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Happy Youtober, and see you later.